I've been sharing how that he can turn it around. And today, the passage of scripture I just want to share is out of Psalm 30 and verse 5. And it says, weeping may stay overnight, but there is joy in the morning. Have you ever just been through some really deep stuff? Maybe a lot of pain and a lot of hurt in your life. And I'm not going to even try to mention all the different things, but the things that come through living life, interacting with people, a lot of time it can bring trauma and hurt in our life that's very deep. And when that happens, there seems like we are engulfed in darkness. And many times it can be overwhelming and the enemy can make us feel like it's never going to change. But the good news is that God is still on the throne in our lives and he is still working things out. And because the thing is that our seasons, our darkness has an expiration date. They have an expiration. It's like that milk in the refrigerator. It has an expiration date and it is over with. And that's the same way with the dark days in our life. God finally says one day, it's done. Satan, back up. Devil, you've had enough of a season in their life. There's been enough conflict. And you know what? I'm going to bring them out. Because darkness doesn't last forever. The sun does shine in our life. And God's working behind the scenes to bring you out of whatever it is you're going through. And sometimes we need to be honest, we don't like it, is that we begin to transition in our life. When we have grief, we transition and God brings gladness. You used to say, and I heard people say before, that the things that you cry about today, one day, the joy of the Lord, we will laugh about those things because you'll see how God has brought you out and they no longer have the effect on you like they used to have. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego was thrown into the fiery furnace. But you know what? They came out and they didn't even smell like smoke because God had a season where he says, I'm bringing you out. You've went through enough. And you know what? Joy comes in the morning. And joy really comes from just trusting his timing. To understand that God has a time for everything. Man, I wish I could control God's clock for my life and I can handle it. But you know what? God is in charge and he is controlling the timing in our lives. And he has a set appointed time for when darkness begins to recede and light comes like never before. I just want to encourage you today, whatever you may be going for, whatever, you may be in a weeping season, but you know what? Joy is going to come in the morning. Be encouraged today. God bless you. Keep pressing on. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, I'd appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and leave a comment. God bless.